Hi all. In this video we are going to discuss something about half-life of a reaction. Half-life is represented as T half. In this what it is theoretical aspects. Suppose we are taking the 100 gram of any reactant. You are taking any reactant. It may be a first order, second order, third order, whatever it may be. You are take one particular amount of reactant. Suppose you are taking 100 gram of reactant. After some time, the 100 gram is going to convert 50 gram. So one half the amount is converted. Okay, that is the time taken to convert the 100 gram into 50 gram is known as half-life period of reaction. The reactant, whatever the amount, whichever the amount you are taking, suppose you are taking 100 gram, 200 gram, 1000 gram, 1 kilogram, 5 kilogram, 10 kilogram, whatever it may be. The half of its initial concentration, the time taken to convert half the amount into product, that particular time is known as the half-life of the reaction. So this is a definition for half-life of reaction. Time in which the concentration of the reactant is reduced to one half of its initial concentration. Suppose you are taking 100 gram or 10 gram, the 10 gram is converted into 5 gram, that particular time which is known as T half of the reaction. Suppose this 5 gram, suppose you are taking initial concentration 5 gram, then is equal to 2.5 gram. This is 2 T half will be happened. Suppose the 2.5 gram is converted into 2, this is 1.25 gram, this is third T half. So we can convert it into next successive T half of the particular reaction. So in general, the T half of the reaction is nothing but time in which the concentration of the reactant is reduced to one half of its initial concentration. Whatever the amount you are taken initial, that is called as the T half of the reaction. The T half is mostly pronounced in radioactive reaction, radioactive decay. Mostly we mentioned this T half of the particular reactant, particular radioactive substance, we mentioned the T half. So here the T half is more important in chemical kinetics aspects also for any reaction. Any reaction you are taken, that first order reaction, whatever the amount you are taken, the initial, that initial amount is converted into one half of its initial amount. The time taken for the conversion of from initial amount to its one half amount is known as the half-life period of the particular reaction. So this is generally we have put for our general reaction, we just mentioned T half, second T half, third T half, fourth T half, fifth T half, we can just mention. Suppose 100% is converted to 50% is first T half, 50% to 25% is second T half, 75% to another 25% is taken plus extra 75 to, then next we will have the 100 to 50, 50 to 25, 25 to 12.5 we'll have the third T half, 12.5 to 6.25 we have the next T half. So that successive T half is keep on going. Suppose that 100% to you are taking 100% to 50%, it is a first T half. Suppose you are taking the 50% to 25%, this is a second T half. So that is T half into T half is equal to 1 by 4. We will have the 1 by 4. Suppose 25% to 12.5%, we have 1 by 4 into another T half, 1 by 4, 1 by 2, we have 1 by 8. Suppose we have the another T half, 12.5% to 6.25%. That 1 by 8 into 1 by 2, 1 by 16 will keep on going. So you should know these things because many problems will be raised like this type. So okay, so 100 to 50 first T half, that's simply half the amount. 50 to 25, that is 100 to 25, 1 by 4, 100 to 12.5. So this is simply 100 to 25, that is a 2 T half value. Then 100 to 12.5, 3 T half value. Then 100 to 6.25, that is a 4th T half value. So this is first T half, second T half, third T half, fourth T half. So fourth T half you should not multiply 1 by 2 into 4. So this is a fourth T half is just 1 by 16th. Okay. So this is like we have to calculate the T half of any reaction. Now we consider T half of a first order reaction. Suppose what is the integrated rate law for first order reaction? The integrated rate law for first order reaction is K is equal to 2.303 divided by T log A0 by A. When T is equal to 0 minutes, concentration of A is equal to concentration of A0. This concentration of A is equal to A0. Suppose after T half, when T is equal to T half means the concentration of A is divided by that is initial concentration, 1/2 of its initial value. So you just substitute, you just rearrange this equation. 2.303 divided by K log A0 divided by A0 by 2. So take the 2 denominator to numerator. So log 2 A0 by A0 will cancel. We have the log 2 value 0.3010. 2.303 into 0.3010 divided by K. We have the 0.693 divided by K. So T half. So T half of first order reaction is equal to 0.693 divided by K. We have the equation. So 0.693 divided by K for first order reaction. This T half for first order reaction. K has a unit for first order reaction. K per second. So your T half of this particular equation will have the value second, minute or like that. So T half for any reaction, for first order reaction has a unit second or minute or time. The rate constant value for first order is per second. So we have the T half unit second. So T half which is just we have the value of second or a minute or a year, whatever it may be. That is the T half unit for first order T half. And first order T half doesn't depend on the initial concentration of the reactant. So T half is independent of T half of first order is independent of reactant concentration. Independent of reactant concentration. So whatever the concentration you are taken, it may be a 10 gram, 5 gram, 6 gram, 2 mole, 3 mole, 5 mole, 10 moles, whatever it may be. The T half is independent of initial concentration. So this is the question mostly they will ask related to like this. So there is some type of question is asked based on this concentration variation, or the theoretical based T half of first order reaction and its concentration relation, or unit or general equation. Based on this they give the value for T half and ask the rate constant, or rate constant value is given, they will ask a T half. So a lot of possibilities of problem also available. So suppose T half is maybe given, so what is the K, they will ask. This is one type of problem. Or K may be given and they will ask what is the T half of the particular reaction. So such a type of problems are possible regarding the T half of first order reaction. So here we will discuss about what is half-life reaction and first order reaction. First order half-life period we are also discussed in this video. And in the next videos we will discuss about what is the zero order reaction and what is the T half of zero order reaction. Thank you.